Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to today's video, which is January TBR jar chooses. My January TBR. So it's been, I don't think I did one of these for December, did I? Regardless, we're using the TBR jar again, which is very exciting. I also just updated this. So I took out, I already threw them away. Should have kept them to show you, but I threw out a giant stack of like specific books that were in here that since the last time I updated this, we've already read. So that felt really nice. I also added my, like the books that I got for Christmas, all of the books that I've recently hauled got added to this jar, as well as a few new prompts just to kind of switch it up and make it more exciting. Hopefully they are well shaken up. I noticed that just like shaking them like this doesn't really do much. So I pawed around in there a bit to get them mixed up. I'm thinking, because we're already 4 days into the year, I'm reading a book now. I also plan to read Onyx Storm with a friend the day that it comes out, the 21st. So we do have quite a bit of time until then. We have a few weeks. But I don't want to like overwhelm myself with a giant TBR this month because, like I said, reading one, I know that I plan to read, or at least start reading Onyx Storm, so that's 2 books right there. So I say let's pick like 5. I think 5 sounds like a good amount. I always like to pick more just in case. Let's get right into it. So, ooh, one already went flying out. Let me just mix these more. Okay, pick number 1. We have it. What is it? Book chosen solely for the cover. This is going to... Okay, this is a great one. Book chosen solely for the cover. What's a cover that I have been loving? I would have to probably say, out of all of these right here, I would have to say A Fire in the Sky, because not only is the dust jacket absolutely gorgeous, but the actual naked hardback, which I'm pretty sure I've shown you guys this in a prior vlog, but the naked hardback itself is also really, really pretty. And this is one I'm extremely excited for. So I think let's put this on the TBR for January. Also, I still have not figured out if this is part of a series, like the start to a series, or if this is a standalone. I have no idea. First pick for January is selected. And I'll redo the cart here when we're done. But okay. Second pick for January. I'm not looking. Oh, we have a specific book. We have Light Lark. Yay! Oh my gosh, this is one that I've been really excited about since I got it. And this is another, why did I fold it back up? This is another special edition. I just left her right in the box, but we can take her out now. I don't know what to do. Like, I'm gonna keep this box obviously, but like some of my books that came in box sets, the actual box itself, like what do I do with that? If you keep yours or you get rid of yours, let me know why you do so, because I still cannot figure out what to do with like my boxes and stuff from my set. So this will just be getting put aside somewhere for now. But yeah. Pick number 2 of the month is Light Lark. This is YA, and I really, again, know nothing about it. I believe there is some type of love triangle in this, and I'm not usually the biggest fan of love triangles. However, I want to give it a chance. I've heard that it's really fun. The new one that just came out, I think, is called Nightbane, and something about that cover just is so beautiful to me, and I would just really love to get into the series. So there we have it. Book number 2 is a YA fantasy. And I don't think I said anything about Fire in the Sky. Again, don't really know much about it other than there are dragons. This, I believe, is an adult fantasy. There's dragons. There's a girl who sacrifices herself, and there is some type of, I think it's like a marriage, forced marriage, marriage of convenience, something like that. I don't know. And it's giving like winter, like on the inner art in here, it's giving winter. So backtracking to kind of talk more about this. But yeah, so pick 1, pick 2 are done, and pick number 3. Let's get right to it. Okay. Ooh. Can you see it? Focus. A fairy tale retelling. This is one that I always kind of like hesitate on, because what's actually considered a fairy tale retelling, you know? This one's definitely not that I know of. All these newer ones, it's like, I don't think so. To Cage a God, I think is like Russian. I don't think it's like folklore, but I think it has to do with like something about Russia. The only thing I can think of would be, let me grab it. The only one that I have that I can think of, and I don't even know if this is considered, oh my god, you can't even see me if I don't sit right. I don't even know if this is considered a retelling, a reimagining, or what, but this is one I've had on my TBR for what feels like forever. After the Forest by Kel Woods. This is the Illumicrate edition. I believe I got this sometime in the beginning of like last year. The edges are so pretty. I'm just hesitant. Something in me is hesitant. I don't know why, but I am also kind of currently in the middle of doing an unhaul, and this was one that I've been on the fence about. So maybe I will put this on the TBR this month. That way, if I try to read it and I don't love it, then I can add it to the unhaul pile. But here it is. We're gonna give it a shot. And I believe this is like my only fairy tale retelling-esque type book that I have, that I like know of. So if there's another one, let me know. Okay, third pick. Now we're on to the fourth. Come on, give me a good one, please. Give me a good one. Ooh! We have Bull Moon Rising. This is one that I recently purchased. She's heavy. Another special edition. Oh my gosh, guys, every single book on my TBR so far this month, besides the one I'm reading now, is a special edition. Didn't try to do that, but you know, I really do need to get through. I have a lot of special editions that I have not read yet, so. Bull Moon Rising. This is her. I got this from Barnes. She is a beautiful special edition, and all I know about this is that it's like a monster romance, but not really, I don't know if it's really like a monster, but he's a minotaur, and what is she? Is she human? Human minotaur, something like that. And I think she's going on a journey. She's like looking for something, and she's trying to pass this guild test, but she has to join the Royal Artifactual Guild and the adventurers who explore ancient underground ruins to retrieve the coveted arcane items. It's a great plan with one big problem. The guild won't let her train because she's a woman. Ugh. But she needs a chaperone, so the best way to get around the problem is to marry someone who will let her become an apprentice. Like I've mentioned in the past, Ruby Dixon books are just like a guilty pleasure. Usually fast reads. This is her newest release, and I'm intrigued. So I'm glad that we are adding this one to the TBR, because so far all we really have is fantasy. We have like an adult dragon fantasy, a YA fantasy, a fairy tale retelling, and then a little monster romance. Okay, so that's 4 picks. 1, 2, 3, 4, plus Onyx Storm, plus what I'm reading now, which I haven't even showed you guys. I'm reading Reign of Shadows and Endings, and I'm not going to really talk too much about it yet, because I might be talking about it in a reading vlog if I start a reading vlog soon. I'm like almost done though. I don't know. Either way, it'll probably show up in a wrap-up or a vlog or somewhere, but I will just say that I am enjoying this. Right now in my mind, it's sitting at like a 4 stars. Again, I have not finished it, so I can't properly tell you, but that is what I'm reading now, plus these 4, plus Onyx Storm. Let's just pick one more, just to kind of see what we get, and then maybe from there we'll decide if we're gonna actually stick with 5 or revert back to 4. I don't know. I'm indecisive, guys. I get like decision fatigue. Oh. I had 2, but this is the one that I opened. We have A Darker Shade of Magic, another fantasy book, guys. Wow. And the first one that's not a special edition. We have A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. This one, I feel like, is going to be quite different from a lot of the fantasy I read, because I believe, from what I know about this, it's more like historical. You follow, who is the character? Kel, one of the last Enteri are magicians with a rare coveted ability to travel between parallel Londons. Right, so you have Red London, Grey London, White London, and once upon a time, Black London. Cal was raised in Arns, which is Red London, and officially serves the Moresh Empire as an ambassador traveling between the frequent bloody regime changes in White London and the court of George III, in the dullest of Londons. This is very intriguing. The thought of there being all these different versions of one place. I'm not quite sure, like, if they're all in, like, are they all just different realms? They're not different times, I don't think. I don't know, but this is so different from most of the fantasy I read, so I am happy that we're putting this one on the TBR just in case I don't feel like picking up one of the other ones, or I don't know. I create these TBRs and then sometimes they go super well and I read every single book on them, and other times, like last month, I read barely anything off of my TBR, but they're still fun to make. So that's gonna be the last pick for today. I'm gonna go through everything we just picked, everything we're gonna be reading, including my current read. Here is the pile. Just imagine though that Onyx Storm is also on this pile. Starting with my current read, again, I'm currently reading Reign of Shadows and Endings by Melissa K. Rorick. This is an urban fantasy. I'm almost done. And then I don't know exactly which one I'll pick up next, but we also have Fire in the Sky by Sophie Jordan. Can you see that? I don't know. Lightlark. Who is this by? By Alex Astor. YA Fantasy. A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. Full Moon Rising by Ruby Dixon. After the Forest by Kel Woods. Plus Onyx Storm, which does not come out until January 21st. So yeah, that is the stack. Let me put everything on the TBR cart real quick. Ta-da. Oh my gosh, wait, we forgot the one that I put the camera on. Oh my god, okay. Hold on. See, I don't like putting the big books there because they don't really fit. One from this TBR is just going to have to be down here. Just is what it is. We're leaving it. I had to put After the Forest down here because only the short boys fit down here. But, can you even see me? That is it for my January TBR. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these kinds of videos and want to see more, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to my channel to help support it, and yeah, again, thank you so much. I would love to know down below what you plan to read in January. Are there any releases that you're really excited for? Tell me all the things, all the bookish related things. And yeah, thank you again, and I will see you next time. Bye!